I'm Jazz, welcome back to my channel. This week's video, we are in the kitchen again. We are going to be doing a strawberry shortcake because I recently went strawberry picking and I really wanted to do something with the strawberries. So a strawberry shortcake is what we're gonna do. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So right now, in the back, I have my stove and everything. Over here is a custard recipe because I'm going to be putting vanilla custard into the strawberry shortcake. And right now I have some milk and some sugar boiling. That's the first step. I just wanted to sort of prep everything, or prep as much as I could before we started. And now I am going to be separating the egg whites and the yolks. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit flustered right now. I already messed up. The thing about the entire oven is the fact that everything goes from 0 to 100 real quick. So for this, I'm not supposed to be really doing this until the milk and the sugar come to a boil. But with my oven, or I should say my stovetop, you never know. Like 1 minute it could be at its very lowest, and then the next minute it's burning the milk. This isn't how I usually separate eggs, by the way. The thing with custard is the fact that like it's so slow in the beginning, and then in a heartbeat, everything just moves so quickly and you get very flustered, and this doesn't really help with how flustered I'm feeling right now. So I really hope I don't mess this up because I genuinely do not have a plan B. It has been 7 minutes and this has yet to even heat up. I've had to put it on high, and you would think that this is an issue that they would come and fix, but they have not. Also, just for sanity's sake, I am going to be using cake mix because yeah, I'm just gonna be using white cake mix. And it says on the back that it can make 2 8-inch or 9-inch round cakes. I didn't know that. I did not read this prior to buying it. So I bought 2, but I only need 1. Had to put it on high. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, but we are getting somewhere. I love vanilla custard. Making it is a process, but it's so good at the end when it works. Because I think I messed up the first time that I made this. So I made it a second time, and then we got somewhere. Now this is my 3rd time making it, and I really hope I don't get camera shy, and I hope that this goes well. Okay, we're at a light boil. Cool. This is the issue. I am wearing very dark clothes, so you will see this probably get messy. 1, 2, 3. I will link the recipe down below for the custard if you guys want to try out this recipe yourselves. Sugar, and just whisk these together. It's bubbling, so I can do this now. Whisk this together. Tempering the eggs. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen cooking shows. Okay, and then we're gonna bring this back to the heat. Then we whisk this for about 3 to 5 minutes until it thickens up. And it's already thickening. Then take it off the heat, add the butter, and then after it cools down is when we add the vanilla. 85 degrees Celsius. We are well past that point. Jeez. Now we can add butter, 2 tablespoons of butter. Okie dokie. The custard is basically done. Let me give you guys a little peek. This is the custard, pretty much done. I just have to wait until it cools down, and then I can add the vanilla and then put it in the fridge and allow it to set. Now that that is done, the hard part is pretty much supposed to be over. Now we make the actual cake. We are also going to be making whipped cream from scratch, which is so much simpler than this. I can guarantee you that. I've made whipped cream many a times. New angle. We are to take 3/4 cups of water, 3/4 cups water, and then we need oil, 1/2 cup. No flipping way. That's sick. And then 3 whole eggs. 2, 3. Woohoo. Big summer blowout.
Woohoo. Big summer blowout.
I have some parchment paper right here. I will throw the eggshells out. I'm not one of those people. I have my pan here, and I'm just gonna draw a little circle on it. Pencil. Was that not satisfying? Because I sure as hell thought it was. And because we're making two, we need another. I'm then just gonna grab some butter, but would you believe it? It's not even butter. Boo! With a paper towel, run this along the bottom of the pan and also the sides of the pan so that the parchment paper has something to stick to, but also so that the sides do not stick to the pan. When you do this sort of method, at least what I've learned, is you also want to grab a bit of flour and then just sort of sprinkle it as well. This helps it not stick. You could honestly just do this without using parchment paper, but I just like the double safety, so grab this and stick it right at the bottom. And now, the other tricky part, I suppose, is getting this equal. We're gonna eyeball it. Hopefully that works. Okay, so that's pretty much the process done for the meantime. Now I'm just gonna wait until that cake bakes because I only have one pan. So I'm gonna wait until that cake bakes and then I'm going to do the other pan and we will reconvene when it is time to do the whipped cream. Okay, it is now about an hour later. I've eaten. The cakes are being cooled down over there and we're gonna get started on the whipped cream as well as pre-cutting some strawberries because I want to fill the strawberry shortcake with some sliced strawberries and put some on top. So right now we're gonna do the whipped cream. So for the whipped cream, I have no recipe. There's only 3 ingredients. You use whipping cream, 35%. I don't know how thick is it thick enough. There's also 18% cream. Like the cream itself just has to be thick enough to actually whip. I've always used 35. I don't know if it works with 18. I don't think it works, but 35 is a lucky number. So I usually get the 473 milliliter one. I use the whole thing. Dump the whole thing in here. And then for sugar, just white sugar. I also do not have measurements for this. I measure until I say, oops. I think that's good. And then obviously vanilla, just a couple of splashes. Ooh, same thing, that's my measurement. If you do not have a stand mixer, you can obviously use a hand mixer as well. I just really don't advise you to use a whisk. You can if you'd like, but that requires arm strength that I do not possess. Cool. While that's going, I'm just gonna cut up a couple of strawberries. Also, I know I said that I was gonna use the strawberries that I picked, but they've gone bad and I have to throw them out. I'm so sad. But I bought new strawberries and these are the ones that we're gonna use. Oh my god, I could eat the bowl. Okay, everything is pretty much done. Now it's literally just to assemble them. As you just saw, I cut the strawberries, the whipped cream is done, and the custard is actually in the fridge. It's been in the fridge for like an hour and a half, I wanna say. So that's been getting some time to cool down. My cakes are pretty cool. They did come in 2 different sizes. But you know what? It's really not that much of a difference, but this is our bottom tier, this will be our top tier. Let's assemble a cake. Okay, so this is the strawberry shortcake. It is on this side because she is quite literally bursting out the seams at the back, but it's done. I did it. The fact that I did not make the cake from scratch saved me so much time. I'm gonna cut into this. Oh mon Dieu, Jésus Christ. Not the cleanest slice, but a slice nonetheless. Oh. Okay, that's fine. This is the inside of the cake. Okay, that is it for this week's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I am going to devour this right about now. This will be quite a surprise to my roommates when they come home. Just a piece of cake in the fridge. Nice. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye-bye.